Hello and welcome to Value Research Podcast. You're listening to First Page, a column written by Dhirendra Kumar. Playing the long game. The tectonic shifts shaping India's next decade of wealth creation. I often write about why investors should stop trying to predict the markets simply because it doesn't work. It is far better to choose investments that have inherent qualities that will lead them to generate wealth. And yet, as a friend pointed out a few days ago, what I recommend is also a form of prediction. And he's right. Investing is always, in one way or another, an attempt to predict the future. As investors, we're constantly attempting to figure out what lies ahead, not just weeks or months, but years and decades. It's a tricky business, yet it's absolutely essential to long-term success. The challenge is not just spotting the trends. It's separating the temporary from the long-term, the fashionable from the fundamental. The cover package of 𝗩𝗶𝘂𝘂𝗲 January 2025 issue tackles this challenge from many directions, each offering a distinct perspective on finding investment opportunities. What we have done is to look at the mega trends reshaping India's economic landscape. From the revolution in mobility to the reimagining of our energy systems, from the explosion of data to the digitization of everything, these are the tectonic shifts that will define the next decade of wealth creation. But here's the thing about mega trends. They're visible to everyone. The real edge comes not from spotting them, but from understanding their deeper implications and finding the right ways to participate. It's about recognizing that while electric vehicles might be the obvious play in the mobility revolution, the real opportunity might lie in the companies building the charging infrastructure or developing the battery technology. Even so, we might overlook today's opportunities as we identify tomorrow's winners. The market's tendency to overreact creates windows of opportunity for those willing to look beyond the obvious. It's human nature to follow the crowd. But the greatest opportunities often lie in swimming against the tide, not blindly, but with careful analysis and conviction. Then there's the question of scale, specifically the often overlooked world of small-cap companies. In a market obsessed with the biggest names, these smaller enterprises offer a different kind of opportunity. They are the saplings in the forest, potentially growing into tomorrow's giants. The trick, of course, is identifying which saplings can truly flourish. So, what ties our different approaches together? They're all about seeing what others don't or won't. And that's what 𝗩𝗶𝘂𝘂𝘂𝗲 is all about. But perspective alone isn't enough. The real challenge lies in execution, having the patience to let your thesis play out, the discipline to stick to your analysis when the market tests your conviction, and the humility to admit when you're wrong. As you read through this issue, you might notice a common thread. None of these approaches offers a get-rich-quick solution. They're all about patient wealth accumulation through thoughtful analysis and disciplined execution. Whether betting on mega trends, going against the crowd, or hunting for hidden gems, the principles remain the same. Do your homework, understand the risks, and give your investments time to work. Value researchers' approach might seem old-fashioned in an age when wisdom must fit into 280 characters. But the fundamentals of wealth creation haven't changed. They've become harder to stick to in a world of constant noise and endless distractions. The winners will be those who can maintain their focus on the long term while navigating the short-term chaos. So please turn to page 27 and dive into our cover stories. There's a lot of reading material, a full 22 pages worth. However, I promise that every word is worth it. And remember, the goal is not to chase every opportunity, but to find the ones that align with your understanding, conviction, and risk tolerance. That's where true wealth creation begins.